Hi guys, welcome to the Howie and Yema YouTube channel. Tonight we're going to be making 4 Ethiopian dishes. The first one is going to be beets with potatoes. We're going to have some kale with tomatoes and onion, some potatoes with just onion and tomatoes, some squash with berbere. It's actually called DUBA WOT. And the fourth dish is going to be, I think I said 4. All right, here we are. So follow me and I'll take you on a nice, yummy journey. So all you have to start with is just some olive oil in your pots. I try to give a little generous, nudge. I've got some onion that is already prepped. The pots were already on, so you'll hear it sizzling while I put some onion. You have to be really generous with onion when it comes to the DUBA WOT. It kind of requires a lot of onion actually. But the kale can use just like 2 handfuls. The potatoes can also use 2 handfuls. And the beets could also use 2 handfuls. So you put your onion in, you just cover and let it simmer. Stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like. All right, welcome back. So we are making the kale first. Just take a nice bunch of tomatoes and you just want that to cook really nicely. Your onion and tomato. Now we're gonna check on our tomatoes and our onion. Ooh la la. This is maybe I'm giving it too much heat, so I'm gonna turn that down. Kale, once you start cooking it, it's going to be little, so you have to make sure that you're putting enough in there. And I just give it a nice nudge, make sure it all fits in there, and then I'm going to cover it for a little bit so that it starts to cook before we add the rest. See, the kale becomes soft once you cook it under with the cover on, and then now you have a little bit more room so you can add more, which is always my favorite part, adding more. And this is for the potatoes. This is just some garlic and a little bit of ginger. Not too much. For that, you just cover and let it cook. All right, so for the squash, once you know that the onion is cooked well, you just want to add the berbere, okay? I am gonna give it a nice 2-spoon situation and then first stir it to see how red it gets. And like I have a lot of squash that I'm gonna be adding, so just I had about 3.5 spoons of the berbere, so let that go in there, and you have to mix really well, and you just have to let this cook. So with this, you want to make sure the sauce is on every squash before adding any water or anything. So it's gonna be like marinated. My favorite part. So let that cook for a little bit. Now checking in on our squash. It's fully marinated with the sauce. So at this point, we're going to start putting in a little bit of water, a little at a time, to just let it cook, okay? And we're just going to let the water boil, and that will give our squash a nice, soft, steamed feel. I'm actually going to finish this water, and then I will show you what it's going to look like in a few minutes. That was really hot, guys. Be careful with that. So, for the beets, you just have the onion that's cooking. And when you see it become a little bit translucent, you now add your beets. Okay? And now you let the beets cook really well. You want to mix it in there, get all of that oil on there. And also the flavor from the onion, you got to get that on there. Now just let that cook. It smells so delicious already. Make sure you check on your beets. once you've added the potatoes to your beets, now you just have to let the potatoes cook, add some salt, and it is gonna be ready to go. Super delicious. Look at this beautiful color. Woo! It's gonna be amazing. Amazing. Make sure you're checking on your squash. I have the squash on low heat, it's just better for it. Let's check the potatoes. Oh, that looks delicious. Look at that. Look at that beauty. So just add some salt. And this is how it's supposed to look, guys. You know, a little creamy. Make sure that the potato is cooked. I usually just press the middle, and if it just breaks like that, then that means it's cooked. Because I love salt, but it's not necessary. And voila! You are done with your GOMEN or your kale. I'll put all of the ingredients in the description box below. Let's check on our beets. Our beets is coming along really, really nicely. It is nice and soft. It is cooking really well. Just need to give it a little bit more time and it will be ready. All right. Hope you're enjoying. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share. Thank you so much for watching. Here, which is Ethiopian flatbread, as you know. So I'm getting ready to just serve it on the plate, and we are going to enjoy this delicious dinner. I'm so excited. So here goes the beets. So that's DINICH. Here goes the potatoes. That's just DINICH. And some GOMEN, which is just the kale. And let's get some of that DUBA WOT, which is the same thing as squash curry, on here. You gotta get some of that juice. All right. So now for a nice taste. Oof, it's kind of hot. It smells delicious. I'm super excited. So we're gonna try it. Woo. It's a little bit spicy. So good. So good. I'm going to dig in. This is so good. My hands are kind of burning a little bit. Okay. The squash is like hot. So I think I might have burnt my tongue, but you know, it's the things you do, I guess, for delicious food. But it was still delicious. It was just really hot. That is to die for. Oh, so good. As always, of course. The potatoes, delicious. So again, this is my food. It is delicious. Make sure you make this at home. Try it. Like, share, subscribe to our channel. And we'll get some more cooking videos coming to you from Howie and Yama's Kitchen. Stay well.